Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Bassey, Akwa, and Offset punches a fan over Cardi B, man. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely a bad thing. A rapper jumping in the crowd and hitting a fan is really a bad thing. You know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, I'm low key kind of glad to see Offset, back in like his bag. I'm happy to see the transition between a lot of the old gangster dudes from Atlanta, become like outstanding dudes. Some of these dudes is like councilmen. You might see some of these dudes at your local city hall. When you're going to pick up like a job application, you just see Ti. Like, oh shit, Ti. Like dudes are really changing. But at the end of the day, man, like I want to see these dudes act a little bit gangster. Like I remember Jay-Z. He almost smacked dude for recording Beyonce while she was dancing. Like that was, that was respectable. But like Offset, I've been seeing him act a little bit too nice and everything. The dude's playing video games. He's on Twitch. I seen a video of him the other day pretending to be Santa, doing like the Jerome dance. When I seen that, I was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I understand you're trying to be the nice, cool dad and everything, PC friendly for the kids. But if I saw a Santa with dreads come in my house, I'm calling the cops. That type of stuff is just not realistic. Like, be true to yourself. You a street dude from Atlanta. That don't mean you have to walk everywhere like with the strap in your back pocket. But at the end of the day, you could show some sort of gangsterisms in your veins. Because I'm seeing a lot of the dudes that haven't shown for a while, Quavo, all these dudes, they're really just snapping. Like Quavo was in like France. Stuffing somebody on like a at like a fashion show. Like he was going in. Nobody was stopping him too. So at the end of the day, I'm definitely glad to see some of these dudes. Be like real, like not too gangster to where it's gonna stop their money, but just show some sort of gangsterism. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing the wave of a lot of stay-at-home like dads in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You got Offset. You got who else? You got like you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if he's a stay-at-home dad, but he's kind of like playing like the official dude, like yo, this is my dude type of thing, like Nicki Minaj and Zoo. Got like the gangster boyfriend holding her down while she's like the star and everything. I'm liking that wave. Like you got Joe Buttons. Joe Buttons is like the stay-at-home dad on Love and Hip Hop. Like he went from wearing like oversized tees. Rapping about like being in Jersey and stuff like that, like smoking dust to like being that dude with the fedora that you see like in the back of the shop smoking a cigar. Like I don't know what I don't know if he's on that type of time. Like he's the type of dude to meet like Safari at like a frozen yogurt spot with a cigar. Like he's on that type of time. Like I like seeing that in hip hop. I like seeing elevation. Too much. Too much. Like aggression. Like a few years ago, dudes was wild. Meek Mill was chasing Safari. Now he's making some improvements. He's with Robert Kraft. You know what I'm saying? That's why when like he got into that issue with Nicki Minaj, I was like, damn, I'm not gonna lie. Like I ain't like to see this. Like I thought Meek Mill was on some different type of time. You know what I mean? Because like after Meek Mill got out of jail, it was like, yo, it's official. You know what I mean? Meek Luther King is definitely he's official. You know what I mean? He's an official politician. You know what I'm saying? Because like I never heard so many people talk about prison reform. You know what I mean? Before Meek. To be honest, like Meek made politics mainstream in the black community. You know what I mean? Like Meek turned politics into like he made it like street certified, because now a bunch of people that I never heard talk politics is talking politics. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that clearly, you know what I mean? I never even see these dudes in class, so they ain't finished high school, but they talking politics now. So it's like, everyone's getting educated. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Everyone's getting educated. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw Meek Mills and everything about to fight like Nicki Minaj, I was like, yo, what's going on? This is like, you know what I mean? This is like the next in line first selectman in your town. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely liking the elevation, but I do like the like the kind of gangsterism, you know what I mean, in your body pause. You know what I mean? So seeing Offset, Falcon punches dude, because that's what he did. You know what I mean? And it was kind of deja vu, because if you really know rap, if you've been listening to rap for a long time, you've been paying attention, you know that Offset is one of his special moves. You know what I'm saying? Like Rey Mysterio with his moves and stuff like that. Yes, one of Offset's special moves is the Falcon punch. You know what I'm saying? So to see Offset do the Falcon punch was like, damn, that's deja vu. You know what I mean? I feel like Offset, when he had the little dirty, you know what I mean, the little twisty dreads back when they was like broken, like, you know what I mean, like he came out, he had to do that one time to just really like restore the feeling for the fans. So I definitely like to see that, but it's like at the same time, you don't really have to Falcon punch a dude. You know what I'm saying? You could probably grab him, rough him up. You know what I mean? Get your homies, y'all could like push him in a circle, kind of like at the schoolyard. You a bully, but that whole Falcon punch thing, that's a little bit outrageous. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? And it's like, usually when stuff happens like that, usually when you outside, you at a bar or something, you see like a dude fighting for his girl, like his girl tries to hold him back and like she's trying to like stop it, like yelling. But like I have a feeling that like when Offset and like Cardi B, if they have a situation when they outside, I don't know if Cardi B's gonna actually stop it. She might, you know what I mean? she might throw a swing in there. You know what I mean? Because we know how Cardi B gets down. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I just it had me confused because the other day they said Offset was arrested. I mean, I saw like videos of him being roughed up and stuff like that, and then he was mad. Come after he was like, "Hey, man, they thought it was the wrong person." You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn. But then I seen this video of him falcon punching someone. I was like, oh, damn. You know, that PC image. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really feeling that. He wasn't on that type of time. You know what I mean? I feel like he had to show like, yo, I'm really still that dude. You know what I mean? Because Offset's doing like the whole video game stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like playing Call of Duty, you know what I mean? All this type of stuff. So I feel like yeah, he probably is maybe becoming a better person or whatever. He's getting more money, he's getting older, but come on, man. He's doing it for the, you know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to clean his image up, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think the Falcon Punch is really like a big deal because at the end of the day, yeah, Offset is like, trying to become a more a more clean figure, a more polished figure, but like, come on, man. Him falcon punching someone is definitely on brand. You know what I mean? Him getting caught with a gun is definitely on brand, But you just can't get caught with like 5 keys or something like that, But I definitely hope dude stays out of trouble, Like certain type of dudes, they just gotta know not to cross that line. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know not to cross that line. Maybe you get caught with like brass knuckles like my man Vic Mensa did. You know what I'm saying? Like you might get caught with brass knuckles like him, you know what I'm saying? But like getting caught with like an M16 or something, that's not valid, you know what I'm saying? Getting caught with like an M16 in like Manhattan, that's not that's not valid. I mean, that's when you're going overboard. You gotta know like that line to cross, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying you definitely gotta know that line. I don't want to sound like I'm promoting violence or any of that type of stuff. I'm promoting, sticking true to your roots, you know what I'm saying? Someone that is definitely famous for, well, I don't want to say famous, someone who's definitely true to this is 50 Cent, A lot of people like to say, oh, 50's music never evolved. 50 been the same dude the whole time. In a way, 50 has definitely evolved, you know what I'm saying? Because one of the first music videos 50 Cent has ever done, was the Heat video. And if you go back to look at that video, that looks like majority of every single drill video I've seen, you know what I mean? It's just basically dudes with a cheap camera with a bunch of guns waving them. A little story plot where they kidnap. So that's every video today where they kidnap someone because they messed them up. They jerked them on a drug deal. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that 50 Cent to 50 doing like 37, late night shows per week. You know what I'm saying? I see 50 on every single late night show, no matter what country. Like 50's somewhere doing a late night show. He, you know what I mean? He's probably getting in his suit right now. So, but 50, like his content has definitely changed. I mean, he's taken the executive seat, and I remember when Rick Ross said that, 50's, he's not relevant, he's a monkey. He said that last year that 50 wasn't relevant to the game, but in reality, when it really comes down to hustling, you're not supposed to stay in the same field forever. Like every few years you're supposed to graduate, you're supposed to keep graduating, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to get, caught around and then, have the old competition come and, try to, undercut you or something like that. So I feel like 50's definitely smart with what he's doing. He's definitely been, elevate, and I just want to shout out 50 for getting that star on the Walk of Fame. You've definitely inspired a lot of dudes with silk do-rags in Queens right now, on Guy Arborough right now in front of Kennedy Fried Chicken. You inspired them, you inspired them to walk with like a bop in their step, and, give them extra confidence to holler at that girl with the, unusually fat buttocks, but yeah, man, Ross was like, 50, wasn't relevant musically. Yeah, he's definitely moved on, like, you could go back to, like, old 50 albums, old 50 songs, he always said, yeah, man, like, I'm about to get in this movie stuff. He's been saying it for a long time, even 10 years ago, I was impressed by the stuff that 50 Cent has done with movies and Hollywood and stuff like that. So, for him to be getting a Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame now, it's like, I definitely think it's warranted. That's why I wasn't too surprised. I definitely honored it. I was like, damn, that's crazy. But like, that's regular stuff for 50. Like, he's gonna keep moving. He's gonna continue to keep doing great things, and that's what I think dudes like Offset need to do. These street dudes that are in rap, they gotta find some sort of transition. You know what I'm saying, to legitimacy. I don't want to say that because that makes it sound like they were doing something illegal before they changed. But you know what I'm saying? It really is being legit by not constantly doing illegal activities, what I'm saying? By like not constantly, doing things like walking around with guns at baby showers and things like that, what I'm saying? So I'm definitely glad to see Offset make a change, but I guess this is just a slip up, he probably did this and he probably went home to make coach with some rice-a-roni, you know what I'm saying, with some hamburger helper. So there's always a balance, you know what I'm saying? But let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Turn on notification, like, subscribe. What do you think about this? How do you feel about Offset Falcon punching a dude in the crowd over Cardi B? I mean, do you feel like, does this matter? You know what I'm saying? Do you think Offset, is going out of control? Or do you think he was just defending his baby? You know what I mean? Not only his baby, but his baby moms, the mother of his seed, the woman, who brought his seed into this world and, like, changed his life and, like, his whole emotions and his body. He started moving different, you know what I mean? He started eating different cereal. He used to eat, you know what I'm saying, Frosted Flakes. Now he eat honey bunches of oats, you know what I'm saying? So let me know what you think about this in the comment section, yo. Turn on notifications, like, subscribe, yo. How?